I'm Michał Burzyński, and I will tell you about my business idea of Storm IT, starting with a story. There is a city which is managed by the mayor, and he hired an IT specialist who worked there for 20 years, and everyone lived happily until one day when Major was obliged to conduct a security audit. And what turns out? Well, it turns out that the computers did not have the antivirus program, which led to such opening that made an employee open an email not knowing it was ransomware and encrypted all files on the computers in the network. Mm, to it, the IT specialists were not doing any backups of the servers because so far nothing happened. But just these two things made whole office freeze for a good few days or weeks because all data was lost because there was no place to recover it from. But the audits shows ends an era of local IT mainers, and they shows a picture of how your infrastructure looks like and how it should have looked like. Audit shows the truth, and I want to you truth this gift too. And as a starting company with a very stable price and a team trained by the experts, I think we will win the market in no time. We are not stopping only on that, because we will be providing our IT outsourcing to the companies too, so they could sleep safely without worrying about security breaches and slowly working servers or computers. Thank you for your attention.
Questions from the jury? Hello, thanks for your presentation.
Okay.
I suppose I might just ask, who would be your competitors and how would you be different? How would you be different to your competitors?
The main case is here that the competitors that I see are just they are not doing any protocols that they should have after the audits, and mainly they don't have license to do it because in our country it's very rare to see some licensed auditors, and it's mainly a little unlegitimate to do it without a license. So we will be the only ones that have the license, are trained by the experts, and shows a good quality to the companies and local governments.
Thank you.
What about competition? You have an overview of the other possible big players that would be an obstacle maybe in this kind of venture. You know, the IT world is full of great potential, also big obstacles.
With competition, I don't think it will be much problem, because right now in our country is a local project that's obligates the local mayors and actually local governments to have a security audit performed, or they have returned the money they got from the country. And with that, there is very few companies that provide audits. I think there will be no problem with having a huge amount of clients.
How do you think you would get started with your first customers? Do you already have some clients, or what's your strategy to attract your initial customers? And is your initial challenge that you need to persuade them that they need the service, or do they already know that they need that service and they just need to become aware of you?
Maybe I will not be needing the awareness of my mark, but due to that I will be sponsored by the bigger company that have actually links to the local governments and company that needs the audits. So we will be for a few months of the startup sponsored, and will be doing the jobs they gave us thanks to the links.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.